So as for the question, yes and no question, we use verb to be, okay, as you can see here, verb to be plus the subject and then the gerund. So am, are, is, and then the subject am takes I, are, you, we, they, and is, she, he, it, and plus the gerund. So am I surfing? Are they surfing? Is she surfing? Okay, so we start with the verb to be, and then the subject, and then the gerund. To answer, we have affirmative and negative. So yes, I am. Yes, we are. Yes, they are. Yes, you are. Okay, yes, she is. Yes, it is. In the negative form, we're going to add not to the verb to be. So no, I'm not. No, we are not. No, they aren't. No, you aren't. No, she or he or it isn't. So now we're going to talk about the spelling changes in the present continuous. So there are some changes that you should take care of. So we have verbs that ends with E. What do we do with it? We just cross the E and we add ing. Like you can see in the example, the last two words, take, we cross the E and we added ing. Bake, baking. So we crossed the E and we added ing. Okay. The next rule is the CVC, which is consonant, vowel, consonant. Okay, so we have a consonant and then a vowel letter and then consonant. What do? We double the last letter, like begin, beginning. Look, we added another N. We doubled the N. Control, controlling. Forget, forgetting. So we just double the last letter and we add ing. As for the verbs ending with IE, what do? We cross the IE and we change it to Y and then we add ing, like die, lie, and tie. So what happened here in die? We crossed the IE and we added ing. Lie became lying. We crossed the IA and we added ing. Tie, tying. We crossed the IE and we added YING. So, as for the CVC rule, there are some naughty verbs that we don't double the letter. They don't follow the doubling rule. So, these verbs are iron, happen, water, listen, and open. Okay? We never add double the last letter. So that's why we call them naughty verbs, because they don't follow the rule. So here is like a photo to sum up what we said. So as we said, I am in the affirmative form, I am not in the negative, he, she, it, is or isn't, and maybe it can come as Paul or Jane with names. So Paul is he and Jane is she. Okay. We, you, they, aren't, and it may come as Mark and Sue, Paul and I. Okay, so they are plural. So any plural subject takes are or of it. And then you add the verb in the gerund form, which is the main verb plus the ing. So for the first table up there, here is the CVC rule. We have the consonant, vowel, consonant. We double the last letter, get, getting, sit, sitting, skip, skipping, swim, swimming, as you can see. As for the verbs that ends with IE, like lie and die and tie, we cross the IE and we add YING. Travel, we double the last letter. Regret, we double the last letter. The verb that ends with E, we cross the E and we add ing, and all the other verbs we just add ing. Playing, going, eating, kissing, doing, and saying. So there are sometimes expressions we use it to know that we are talking about the present continuous, like now, at the moment, at the present. So here As you can see, I'm talking about actions happening right now, so I know that I'm using the present continuous. And also listen, she's singing. Look, the bird is eating. So these these time expressions, we use it with the present continuous. Here next week, this evening, these days, nowadays, tomorrow, we use them to talk about the present continuous with the fixed arrangements. Okay, like I'm traveling Spain next week, for example. I'm meeting my friend this evening. So these expressions, we use it to talk about fixed arrangements. So now you have this picture, okay? This is going to be your homework. What are you going to do? You're going to describe for me what is happening in this picture using the present continuous tense. As you can see here, for number 1, you're going to tell me the boy is swimming, okay? And number 2, the girl is playing with the sand, or maybe the girl is building a sand castle. Okay, so you're going to give me a 17 sentence using the present continuous tense describing what you can see in the picture. You're going to answer it in the classwork copybook, and you're going to bring it with you next week. Okay, so that's your homework. Now what are we going to do? We are going to answer some questions here using the present continuous tense. Okay, so here my granny and I, the dinner. So I'm preparing, are preparing, preparing, and prepares. So my granny and I, it's a plural subject. Both of us are doing an action. So we're going to use are, okay, and preparing. Excellent. Okay, the next one. I this morning. Okay, that's a fixed plan. Okay, so I am running. I are running. Run, run. So I takes am, and running is the verb that we are using. So I am running, and we're going to add ing. Tim and Tina about going on a holiday. So is dreaming, dreaming, are dreaming. Tim and Tina, so it's gonna be plural subject, so are, and dreaming as it is main verb adding ing. Okay, she tennis now. So she takes is and the main verb. So she am playing, are playing, is playing, plays, and we have now, so it's going to be is playing. Excellent. John the piano. So is practicing and practicing, practicing, or practice. So John, he takes is, so is practicing. Excellent. Okay. Shh. Mary. Mary is sleeping or sleeping. Sleeping is sleep. So Mary is sleeping. Excellent. So this is the last one, and the rest are going to answer at homework in your copybook. So they for the bus. So they waiting and waiting, are wait or are waiting. So they takes are plus the verb plus ing, so are waiting. So the rest you're going to answer it in your classwork copybook. Okay, and we're going to see it next week. Thank you so much.